what's happening. So we're going to talk about source tree today. So source tree is it's a Git graphical user interface. So it's easier. It's more convenient for programmers, especially if you're tired of typing all your commands or CLI. This is way better because instead of typing, you can just click the buttons and it will do the job for you. You don't have to remember any code. This is more. It is actually better, especially for new developers. They need to, because they have to learn a lot. So less this Git stuff. So we're gonna do first download this. I'm not going to how to download it. It's pretty easy. Just follow the link, click the link. You have to have your Git installed in your local computer with a Git bash, and also you need to have at least GitHub or Bitbucket. So I'm using GitHub since it's free. I already created an account. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna create a new repo first. So like example, and then actually that's it. You just have to initialize and create repo. Once you created that, you have to okay, we're gonna clone it first, so it will be available into our local file. So clone, actually click clone, and that will, yeah, it will give you an option, because this is where the repo it will be saved in here. So make sure you remember that. Make sure you have a paste it somewhere. I have my notepad in here. I'm gonna paste it there so it's easy to remember later. And then you clone it. Before, when I'm not using this, I usually have a git bash, and that is actually a handful of code that you have to remember. So this is easier. So you just have to remember. So this is the part that we clone the project. So make sure. Alright, so it's already here. So what I'm gonna do, you just have to open it into Visual Code. Visual Code, I'm actually using this. You can use bracket, add-ons, or whatever. So we're in the main. Yeah, so this is how it looks like. So you can push, pull, fetch, commit, branch out, or merge your code. Depends where you're staging at. So let's go check. Okay, let's go to GitHub first. So whenever someone create a new file and push it to the remote area or in GitHub or like in your remote repository, let's see. So I'm gonna put index HTML, and then we have to save this. So for sure you won't be able to see it, but it's a good practice that you always fetch before you push or pulling your code or your project, just to make sure you're not missing anything. So yeah, so since we created this file, like the index.html, it is just right that you will have a pull in here. That means there's a new file that was added into the remote or the main branch. So what are you gonna do? Pull that out and click OK. That means it's already added. So in your working file, there is not much, but if you go to your master file, this is the main index.html. That's the one that we created. So in our part, we're gonna create a file as well. So let's just open this first. Okay, so select folder. Alright, so exactly, you have the index and readme, like what we saw on the remote repo. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna create one as well. So second hello.html. Oops, I misspelled that. HTML. Okay. So that's a folder. Okay. Alright, so here we're gonna go create one, and let's go to the working copy. It should detect, actually, yeah, it just did detected. We're going to, yeah, I created a folder, and so that folder is hello HTML, so it's just, that makes sense. So what I'm gonna do first, it's a good practice to fetch it first before you pull or push it. So since there's nothing new, we're gonna just go ahead and stage it first. Actually, stage selected. So it says, yeah, because it's if it's unstaged, you won't be able to commit or push it. So make sure you stage selected or stage all. So it doesn't matter. It's just one file. So once it's here, you can actually put message. So put first commit. Alright, and then commit that, and the system or the software automatically, the push will be like, give you like one push, so you have to push that, and then push means it's uploading it into the remote or to the main file. So you can see here, if you refresh the main application, it's showing that there's like hello HTML and hello, yep, exactly what we just typed in the VS Code. So this is the basic one. I hope you learn from it. I actually love this software. Good thing I learned it from my training at work. So hopefully you'll use it, and hopefully this one is helpful